Hello and welcome back to another episode of YaoGuai Hunter. My name is Tyken and this is the mini let's play of this beautiful game. We are continuing with the Slay the Spire clone in a Japanese-ish backdrop. We are playing AoYu today. Who is the child mage, the pure mage. She has an interesting concept. She's casting spells, and after a couple of spells that she has cast, she's transforming into this massive roaring dragon and will attack and sometimes do other things. And well, let's just jump into it and I can explain a little bit. She is difficult to play. I think she, by far from all of the decks, I would say that she currently appears to be the weakest of the characters. So essentially her shtick is she has 3 stress, and whenever the stress is unbearable for her, she transforms into the dragon. And then the remaining hand completely turns into slash cards. So what she will do is she's going to attack for 3 points of damage for every single card that is still in the hand, but the cards essentially are dropped afterwards. So you really need to watch out when that happens, because that will be the point where AoYu typically stops dealing super high amounts of damage, and sometimes it's good for finishing, but overall it can be a limitation. However, you can spec into that, and there are specific cards that can only be played when she transforms into a dragon that give massive bonuses. So that's her whole shtick. She suffers a bit from the situation that she needs too many cards in her hand in order to pull this off, because several of the cards that you will see, the spells that she's casting, matter of fact, require either that you channel cards into them, basically the spell component to pull off the spell, or that you need to pour spells into it to even get the spell effect. It might sound a bit complicated, but you will see once we're playing, it's actually relatively straightforward. So we got 2 enemies, and she does have a couple of really easy spells. Whenever she's not using spells, she's using push, which is more or less her way of dealing with the bullies here. Good. Let's take a look, because we are at the point where I think we can cast our first spell. It is Fireball. So Fireball says charge 1. That means we are casting Fireball, and we need to fuel Fireball with something, and then it deals damage. Since we were at 3 spells, at 3 stress, we transformed into the dragon, and the last card in her hand became an attack card. So you saw right away both of the mechanics, and whilst this is still easy at the beginning, it becomes a little bit more complex later. So I tried a lot, I didn't play her that often, basically 1.5 times, and both of the times my approach to her deck miserably failed. So there is one method of building a deck, or one idea is Frost. Frost basically requires you to have a lot of Frost spells, and then whenever you're hitting with a Frost spell, you're repeating a set Frost spell. It's called Frost Fire. That's okay, fair enough, but it really didn't work very well for me. Then there is Fiery Fury, increases the damage dealt for the next attack. So that one might work out. And then there are a couple of dispersed abilities that we could try to use. Crushed Ice, interesting card. Can't play it when you don't have armor. Allows you to essentially gain attacks that trigger Disperse. So if we go with this, we would need some sort of a benefit for dispersing. So either an elixir or something where we would get a lot of those 3 ice shards that are all dispersing. Same over here. So deal 4 damage to all enemies and gain 6 fire fury seems about right. We're going to see how well that is going. Okay, end the turn. Push a little bit, and this should be the kill. There we go. So we got an item that deals 12 to every enemy, and at the start of turn 2 you either gain strength or an extra energy. That is fine, I like it. So this one here, for instance, is an interesting spell. Channel 3 means you need to channel 3 spells into that spell here, and it deals 11 damage to the nearest enemy. So it's a very powerful solo target damage, but it requires you to channel 3 into it. One way of dealing with all of that channeling is to basically use the 0 cost spells, something like this one here. Mad Bite. So we're going to go with that. And we're going to go to extra card choice. Let's go. We'll leave it at that. Good. Let me showcase. I wanted to showcase the channeling, but it's just more effective to kill him right away. We will get to the channeling. At the end of your turn, reserve 1 random card from your hand. That's actually not too bad because it will increase the amount of cards that we do have. Let's get a couple of 0 cost cards. Dragon form, deals 7 damage to all enemies. Can only be played if you're in the dragon form. So this, for instance, would be not a normally playable card, and you can't channel that. But if you're transforming into the dragon, of course, dealing 7 damage to everything is a nice add-on. This is again a dragon form, gain sharp 3. Then we got Meteor Shower. Charge 3 is not channel, so you need to put 3 cards into it. 60 damage to a random enemy 3 times, and if we have Fire Fury, it will trigger 2 additional times. So maybe we're actually building a fire deck, who knows. Let's upgrade one of our few cards that we do have. If we were to upgrade this, it's 3 times and 4 times if we have Overblaze, Hydro, more damage, Tantrum, 6 damage to all enemies, and we get Fire Fury. That's unfortunate. We're just going to increase Hydro Pump because it doesn't require any combo to work out well. So now we're channeling Hydro Pump, right? And we're basically pumping additional cards into it. And you can see just how much damage it deals, which is great. The spells were never, or are not the problem with this character. The big problem with this character is survivability, as you can imagine. When your energy is fully gained, gain 3 lightning surge. Good. So if we're at full energy, that essentially means we deal more damage, but that won't happen that often. At the start of each combat, gain 4 rock guard. This is actually not bad. Gain X armor at the end of the turn, lose 1 stack, so it's basically 4, 3, 2, 1, which is good. This isn't bad either. So Windswift is another ability of her, basically allowing to substitute for casting costs. And essentially this here says if you complete something with charge, so a spell with charge, you're getting Windswift. But I think we're going to take Armored Earth because I really like the idea of having some solid base armor. Good. Block X damage and will reset at the start of each turn. At the end of turn 1 you gain 5 armor. So that's on top of that, so we are starting with 9 armor in the first turn. Very good. Good. I wanted 0 cost cards to put into the spells. And we're doing exactly that. We don't want attack cards. I want spells at the moment. So with that, we can charge 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards. And that worked out very well. It still looks like she's completely owning, but trust me, it will very, very soon change. So last time I used Frostbolt and I wanted to go for Frost Shiver. Whenever you deal damage to this, lose 1 stack and gain 1 energy, because the idea was to essentially regain energy by continuously using frost damage, and that just didn't work out. Maybe I will be more successful today, but it was really not good the last time. This would apply to Frost Shiver, that's not bad. Meteor Swarm would happen also quite often. That's a good card, man. Am I falling into that trap of Frost Shiver again? I just wasn't finding any Frost cards. Whenever you deal damage to this, lose 1 stack and gain 1 energy. Okay, so you just need to deal damage. It does need to be Frost. Well, that is an energy gain, so I like that. Maybe we can copy that card. Merchant comes by, might as well. Let's see if we can get an elixir or 2. Copy a card. Just as I was talking about it. When you play 7 cards, you gain energy. That's good. Remove all state cards from the deck. Don't need that. At the start of each combat, gain 1 protect. That helps us against negative debuffs. No, I think we're going to do this. And Arctic Crystal is fantastic as well. I know which card we're going to copy. Frostbolt it is. Good. Arctic Crystal, gain 1 energy, gain 3 armor. Yes, please. Not sure if this is going to work out well. I think the Tantrum one would have been better. Bite is also not bad. We didn't have Lightning Surge yet, and I honestly don't want to open with yet another mechanic. 12 cards, Enlighten, let's get what we need. So we could either go another Frost Shimmer. This one is good. 18 armor is fantastic. Choose 1 from 3 random spells. Cost is reduced to 0. That's good as well. Blizzard is not bad. Here we would have another 0 cost card. We need card draw as well. I think Cryptic Scroll is not bad because it will allow you to basically get 1 spell, and it sometimes can be a quite expensive one. Alright, 1, 2. 3, fantastic. 4, 5, problem solved. At the beginning she's just nuking everything, but that is soon going to end. Whenever you deal damage to enemies with Frost Shiver, gain 1 Ice Shard. That would be helpful. Start the combat with 5 armor and 2 sharp and immediately transform into Dragon. No. Starting from 4th turn, you gain 1 Wind Swift. Now we're going to use Crushed Ice. I'm trying that ice thing one more time. Choose up to 3 cards to disperse. Okay. Still not sure if I like that. Gain 5 Rock Art. That is good because Rock Art will continue. That's actually a good card. That's actually a very good card. Could we play this? No, we cannot. All right. Deal 5 damage. There we go. Thank you. Good. We got healing. We got one card from the draw pile, and we got damage to everyone. That is fantastic. Another merchant. I mean, we could theoretically get a card or two. Gives the target 6 armor. If the target is an enemy, apply 3 frost shiver. Alright, we got a bit of card draw. Didn't get all of the cool elixirs. But we got ourselves extra silver. That is good. And we're upgrading another card. Are not too bad. If we were to upgrade this, those would be upgraded spells. I like it. That's fantastic. Stone Skin would get 6 rock. I like it. Snap Freeze, 5 Frost Shiver. That's not bad either. Arctic Crystal. Gain 2 energy. That's good. Let's do that because that's net positive. All right. So what are we going to use? We're still lacking card draw a little bit. Good. He now does have Frost Shiver, so that will give us at least energy back. Oh, we need to deal damage during that round. Oh, I forgot. Frost Shiver is removed at the end of the turn. Yeah, that's... Alright, let's draw a couple of cards. That was crazy how many follow-ups just happened. Can't kill him. We're going to take some damage, unfortunately. Alright, Pray for Rain. Cost 1. Reduce the cost of 3 random cards in your hand by 1. Okay. Elemental Cycle, cost 1. Gain random elemental buff. Nah. The first time you draw a card each turn, reduce its cost by 1. This is effectively giving us a bit of energy. Assumes though that all of our cards are playable. Start each combat with 1 additional energy, but lose 1 energy next turn. So that is front loading our damage even further. Wonderful. So we can draw cards until our hand is full. I like that. You know what? We're going to do exactly that. We need card draw. Good. Sandstorm. I should get Sandstorm because that is channeling, but it always is drawing cards. Rising Tide is good as well, but Sandstorm is crazily good. Together with Frost Shiver, that's even better. Yeah, we don't need any of that anymore. We have plenty. What do we need? Sandstorm. I think Sandstorm is a gold card, so it might be coming here. Good. Gain X additional armor when you gain armor. I like the tenacity piece. So what are we going to do? That's hit points, damage. Damage to all enemies. What do we have? Spark plus, deal 7 damage. And if we have Overblaze, trigger an additional effect, add 1 Pre-Fire plus to your hand. Ooh, that's a nice one. This is also great, gain Refraction. The problem is this card, so this allows you to not get attacked, but it means you need to play it when you're drawing it at the beginning, otherwise it'll vanish from your hand. I think we're going for Spark. And a couple of upgraded cards here. Good, we're down to almost triggering his wrath. We don't want that. Yeah, so much for our ability to get additional cards. Our energy is fantastic, but we need card draws, plenty thereof. Okay, so Tantrum. One time that we would require Fire Fury, it's not there. Very good. So we could go for another Tantrum and just try to get those Fire Fury combos going. I think not a bad idea. We need the casting time reduced of some of these stuff. What could be a great cast time reduction? I mean, Snap Freeze, for instance. Cryptic Scroll could be fantastic. Because that means we're really getting a spell for free. Good, I think we can kill him. We don't have Overblaze, he's dealing 10 points of damage, so careful here, Syken. Luckily, he cannot vanish between the channeling spells. That's good. Whenever you apply Frost Shiver, apply 2 times a week. That is good. At the start of each combat, apply Frost Shiver to all enemies. I think this actually could work very well because it'll set us up to always have Frost Shiver. The Frost Shiver week is a neat combo as well. Rock Wall isn't bad either. We need armor. The defense of this character is absolutely atrocious. Good, there's our armor. There are all of our cards that we want, and of course, all of them are gone because we rather want to be a dragon. Fantastic. Good. Well, let's solve a couple of the problems. So what do we have? Channel for AoE damage, gain 5 armor and wins with, or deal 16 damage to all enemies and then shuffle. Well, I mean, if you use cards like Tempest, then you can have those shuffle abilities. But frankly, none of those cards really is appealing. All right. Let's go. One, that, and we're waiting for next turn. Can't attack anyone. I think we're still going to be fine. Luckily, thanks to all of our defenses that we've built up, we are actually okay. We should have killed them much earlier. That's a bit embarrassing. Do we have enough? No. Well, we took quite a bit of damage. Very good. So, 0 card. Or a 0 cost card that could be helpful. Discard 1 card and transform into a dragon. No, thank you. We're taking a 0 cost card. And maybe we're taking another armor card. Gain 14 armor whenever attack this turn by Frost Shiver. I like that. Might as well. That got us. That got the stupid dragon out of the way, and we do have 8 armor that we're going to get as the default every single turn. Let's grab some more cards. Bit of Fire Fury. Damn it, the dragon again. Half of the stuff that we're doing is a spell, so really gotta be careful. And as nice as these like 3 damage hits are, unless you upgrade the dragon, it's a bit of a problem. Another special event. Lose all items, forget 3 cards. I think we're going to do that. And I don't need that, that, or that. Thank you. Good, second boss. Let's go. I need something with card draw, with plenty of card draw. Well, so far we're doing okay, I would say. Good. We're one spell prior to becoming a dragon again. Good. But we can get new cards and we're good. Careful though, careful. The next spell will trigger dragon again. Doesn't matter though, because we kill her. Sometimes the deck works very, very well. Claw Strike heals 1 hit point. That's actually not bad. This is even better, Purifier. because we have a couple of cards that work with Fury Fire. Yeah, we're going to do that. Good, let's see. One, two, and three. And yeah, unfortunately that was it. We need more card draw. Rising Tide is good, but it's not enough. Sandstorm, fantastic. That's exactly what I was looking for. Unfortunately, yet again, the problem of becoming the dragon. Good. Let's draw a couple of cards. Frost Shiver into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least the Frost Shiver combo works very well. Discard your hand, draw 3 cards. This could work well, but it is a spell. So, a bit of a problem there. This one is good. Let's check the merchant. Come on, I need good elixirs. So transform 2 cards into drunk. New. At the end of combat, heal 3. That would just give us more hit points. At the start of each combat, gain 2 strength until you lose HP. Transform 1 card. I think we're just going to do that. That's a no-brainer. Okay. Then Sandstorm is a card draw. It's not the greatest card draw ever, but it's okay. Thunderclap. Good. And now what are we going to do with the rest here? More healing. And more strength. It's okay. We're barely attacking ourselves, but the shoves, I think, aren't too bad. Let's see if we can get something good. Another sandstorm. And I think we're okay. Don't need too many random cards. Alright, what are we going to do? Hydro Pump is good. Armor isn't bad either. I think we're going for armor. Let's put the hydro pump in there. Very good. So snap freeze him. Get back energy. Okay, fair enough. Push him. Thunderclap, push. Spell, and that's an attack. Well, that was a pretty good turn. Impressive. He's getting us underwater. There we go, ice shards. Let's go. Ouch. Well, that's what we get from being a little bit too aggressive. Need to get to him. $15 and $9. All right, that should be it. No. I don't have the channel and I can't use weakness. Okay. Oh, this is going to hurt. That was a mistake. Misplay. The first time your hit points is lower than 30%, permanently gain strength. At the start of your turn, if stress is 0, gain 1 additional energy. That will happen quite often. Energy recovery +1. That's the problem. Max stress, we can't let that be reduced. I'd rather pick this one. I think we're going for Sweet Dreams. The ancestor cards are really good. Okay, so what are we going to do here? I think Earthquake is the way to go. Fantastic. Okay, what are we getting? Purgatory. Charge 2, deal damage to all enemies. Crushed ice is still a problem. Now we're skipping that one. Fighting a couple of the Yao soldiers. Good. Let's just go, baby. Of course. Fragility on the guy that we were not attacking. Man, we got enough energy. Like, the energy is working well. Card draw is a completely different topic. Yeah, we're just going to take a bit of damage, that's okay. Yeah, we need more card draw. Bedtime stories is fine. Those ancient ancestor cards are not bad, but we've played that far without them. No need to fight them now. All right. That was stupid. Gotta be careful, can't do that. Good, let's draw cards. Man, we're dealing a lot of damage. I like it. Very good. The deck functions when it can continue to draw cards. I think that's the biggest takeaway for me. Alright, that is good, and we killed the guy. Fantastic. So if we continue to draw cards, everything is actually fine. The moment that that stops, it's a bit of an issue. At the start of turn 3, draw 2 additional cards. That's exactly what we're looking for. Another special event. We're just going to get 50 silver, don't need a debuff. Okay, so it's going to be a hard fight. Ujong Commander. We need to draw. Let's weaken him a little bit. Thank you. Choose one of the dispense cards. Bubble Spirit. Ah, we could do that. I like it. That's actually a good... That's a good... that is a good idea. Hydro Pump. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. And get rid of that. Thank you. I think we're okay for this turn. Okay. Good. Let's go with the ice shards. Hydro pump. Thank you. Dispersing that. And we're dispersing that. Very good. Listen, that fight was easier than expected. The deck seems to work very well. When stress is cleared to 0, draw 1 card. I like that. Yeah, we're going to take that. We're going for another special event. You notice the crowd gathered ahead. As you approach, you see the street magician putting up a show. And yes, I would like to transform a card. Or copy a card. That's a good question. If I was to copy a card, what would I copy? I think the cryptic scroll. Copy a card. Or the arcane crystal. Nah, it's cryptic scroll time. Fantastic, that is good. 300 hit points. The enemies are strong. Good. Let's continue our barrage here. I like Cross Shiver too. Thank you. And I think that's about it. We're really empty. What did we get? Apply 30 fierce poison to you at the end of the countdown. All right, bring it on. Very good. Rather than taking 30 points of damage, I'd rather use an item. Okay, Rockwall Plus, come on. I don't think that we need a lot more cards. Our deck is already very, very good. Might as well go for the big guy. Good, our card draw was just not there yet. Might as well use some of those dragon cards. Damage card, reduce all costs. Okay. That's the spell. We're almost out of spells. I don't like that. Spell. Thunderclap is normal attack. I like it that that is not impacted. Let's just double check. Do we have some AoE spell? Yes, we do. Charge 2, okay, no problem. Fantastic. Alright, copy a card from your hand and reduce the cost to 0. That is a great thing. First time you play a card, each combat, copy a random card into your hand. Yes, we'll take that. And I think we're okay. One more merchant for passive buff. Max hit points. Whenever you disperse a card, gain 3 armor. That might be helpful. At the start of each combat, gain 1 ethereal. That's helpful as well. Yeah, we're taking this one. And then it's either additional card to choose from or extra armor. I think we're going with extra armor and a couple of extra hit points. Listen, it's not that creative, but we're very close to the last few bosses. And we need all of the benefits that we can get. This is a huge passive benefit. This guy is hitting hard. Do we have wildfire? Yeah, we do. There's the cryptic scroll. Okay, he was impatient. I remember that one. Good, let's make him fragile. Let's also get some armor, because I don't want to lose too much. Yeah, let's get some more cards, shall we? Very good. The deck functions as it should. Continues to attack every single round. And just deals a lot of damage. There we go. Bear down. Maximum stress +1. That's fantastic. More casts before we are becoming a dragon. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're done with do have a good deck. Let's take a special event. At dusk, you stop at rest at a small tavern. Tip him. We can forget one card, and I think that's a good idea. I mean, Water Ball is really not that great anymore. Potentially the weakest card. Yeah, and getting one random elixir. Okay, cool. And we fight a horseman. Interesting. Good. Well, for starters, let's just get some armor. Okay, one down. We got 51 armor. Lovely. All right, fantastic. I like the new setup where I'm essentially having 4 max stress. That is great. I like it. Good. So, what are we going to do? Next turn, gain all energy. Yeah, sure. No problem. Good. What else are we doing? 14 armor. And apply Frost Shiver. Yes, please. And we're doing very well for ourselves. Compared to the first time that I've played with this deck, this is so much better. Every 3 times you lose hit points, we also gain 3 hit points, that's okay. And I think we're okay, we don't need any cards. Upgrade 2 random cards is our last thing before we're fighting the Wuju Queen, and she's again having those nasty celestial foxes, so gotta be a bit careful with that. The celestial foxes allow her to basically resurrect 3 times. Good. So far we're doing well. Alright, that's a good idea. Let's draw cards until we only have spells in our hand. Good, we're through the first phase. Relatively unscathed, actually. All right, let's go. That was to be expected. Card from your hand and reduce it to 0 cost. I think we're going to use Cryptic Scroll. Thank you. The new one, however, doesn't have the Spire on it. I think we're still okay with 8 points of damage here. Let's use this and gain back. Ah, damn it. I should have checked beforehand. Well, let's gain this at least. Yes, and yes, and we're good. I want to get Bubble Spirit, but yeah, I messed that one up. Taking Sandstorm and let's go. This is what we're talking about. fantastic. We don't have any overblaze. Well, might as well use a push card. Unfortunately, you can't just continue casting spells. At some point the party is over. I like that synergy with zero cost spells and card draw works super well. There we go. There we go. Victorious. Fantastic. AoYu leveled up to level 3 and we went through it. So yeah, my idea the last time when I played was a frost deck and I want to use the dragon mechanic more, but it turned out that I was just not dealing enough damage. However, this time I think the deck was just on spot, with basically freezing the enemy for extra energy and then hitting them multiple times in a row. Sandstorm on top of that for card draw and just generally card draw. I think the deck is definitely palatable, very, very strong how it turned out, but to be fair, we also got like what, 4, 5, 10, 15, 17 elixirs. Like we were crazily strong. So anyways, hope you enjoyed it, guys. Next time we're going to do the last of the 5 playthroughs and let's see how well that is going to turn out. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorite character is so far. Take care, have a good one, and bye bye.